Hi, everyone. Hope you're doing well. So I've had this question bug me for so long. And the question is, what am I waiting for? It's like all the time there's this thing where I'm waiting for something. So 2 days ago, I just sat with myself here. Let's sit in my backyard with me. The sun's finally out. Let me maybe move myself a little bit in the sun so the video is clearer. Anyway, so what's been happening is basically I woke up 2 mornings ago, whatever. I woke up and I just was like, what am I waiting for? I just kept asking myself, like, what am I waiting for? What am I waiting for? And I didn't understand, like, why am I asking myself that question? And then I remembered, I have just been waiting. I have been waiting my whole life for something. Like, what am I waiting? Am I waiting to go back home? Home meaning death and going back to source and divinity? Am I waiting for an epiphany? Am I waiting for my soulmate? Well, that I already did since I was a child, and then I gave that up years ago. But, and had terrible relationships, like married 2 narcissists, and it was just mayhem. So I'm like, okay, done with that. Not waiting for that anymore. And then I was like, well, so I've always had it. I feel like I've always had this waiting state. I don't know how many of you can relate to this state of waiting, just waiting for what I don't know. And I started to list them out, waiting for me to be a success, waiting for more money to come in, waiting for my kids to get older, waiting for them to be able to be more free, waiting for, I don't know, for me to lose weight, waiting for the right situation, definitely I want to go to Portugal, waiting to go to Portugal, waiting for, what am I waiting for? What do I keep waiting for? And then another one dawned on me. It's like, feels like I'm waiting until I'm completely healed. I'm like, oh, but I know better than that. That isn't a waiting game. There's like no end to that until I transition and leave. And until then, that's going to be the thing. And then I realized, I'm like, how many more people in the world have this waiting state, this state of just waiting? Now, I know because I'm a reflector in human design, I amplify, so I feel it a lot louder, but I think I feel it a lot louder so I can speak about it. But it's like, what am I waiting for? What are we all waiting for? We think that, okay, I'm waiting for the right partner, but then the shitty one appears, or the right one does appear and then it just gets boring. And then I'm waiting for the success. And we've heard all the stories. People feel successful and they still are waiting for something else. And we're waiting for our kids to grow up, or we're waiting for this promotion, or we're waiting to lose weight. And yes, these are all like moments of excitement, goals to reach for. But in that waiting state, I've recognized that I'm not present to now because there's something better coming, or it's like I'm waiting for something to happen. Now, on a spiritual level, I will simply say that spiritually, what kept me optimistic about this waiting state is like, oh, there's something happening in the world, in the energetic, and it is. There's massive energy shifts. It's just crazy. But I don't know the end result of that. Everyone's contemplating. You get on YouTube, you're going to find a million people saying different things about New Earth, the 5D, letting go of the 3D. And I get it all and I understand it all because, as you know, and I've shared before, I channel information. I'm like psychic. I work one-on-one with people to help them release their limiting beliefs and shadow. And I'm really good at what I do. I really am good. And this isn't hooting my own horn or beeping my own horn or whatever it's called. It's one of those truths. And so I'm like, and within me, I'm like, then, okay, so all these changes are happening. Is this the cause of me feeling like I'm waiting for something? But this waiting state isn't nice. It isn't fun. And in the spiritual world, it's gotten so like heal yourself, future-based, right? Like the energies are shifting, everything's shifting. So if you haven't shifted, you feel like you're being left behind because you still have your limiting beliefs talking to you. You still got your shadow and you're like, oh my God, I gotta move my pace with the world in this movement. There's something happening. And And so that's one of the waiting things. It's like, I don't want to wait anymore. And it's not like if I stop waiting, I'm going to do something different. I'm doing all the things. I do all the things. Nothing stops me from pursuing what I want to pursue or doing the things I feel like doing. However, it's more of like, I don't know how to explain it. I talked to a few friends about it to see where they stand because I like to energetically taste and touch the waters. And yeah, a lot of them have that waiting feeling inside. And not a lot of them can know why. And so I'm like, oh, this is a great topic. I want to hear everybody else. Like, do you feel like you have this waiting anticipation? Like, when I get healed, this will happen. Well, I feel happy inside. Oh, that's another waiting one. It's like, once I declutter and I heal, or I channel and I speak to my higher self and do all that, which I do. I channel my higher self. I channel divinity. I receive all that. So the waiting for that part has happened, but nothing has happened after it. So what's this waiting thing for? What are we all waiting for? The only closest thing I could come up with or feel is like, I'm waiting to go back home to source. I'm waiting to experience that. I'm waiting to go back home there. But at the same time, I'm like, we all need to get off of this, like, this strange train of future hopes, future things, waiting for something to happen. Like, once I feel better, then I can do this. Once I heal my inner child, then I can feel free. Once I work on my limiting beliefs, then I can manifest what I want. Once I work on the shadow, then I'll be free. It's like, and so we're waiting and we're putting in so much work and effort to like fix all this to get the thing. We don't even know what the thing is. Do you know what the thing is? It's inner peace. It's just being okay with who you are and how you live. That's what I've come to terms with. I'm like, that's all I'm looking for. And that's all that all my clients, hundreds of clients for 17 years, that's all everyone is looking for, that inner peace. So if that's what I'm looking for, and I always think, and I'm always waiting and being like mean to myself at some points and being like, oh, I got to do this and I got to do that. And I still don't have that much inner peace. I do. I have a lot more of it than I ever did before. However, life is life. And I'm starting to believe that it's that waiting energy. It's that waiting energy that we have that is causing this mayhem within us all. We're waiting for something. And the more you watch things about the awakening and the 3D, and they tell you like, for this month, you're going to feel, and for next month, yeah, it's really cool because astrologically, yes, we can get a blueprint map of what is happening, but a lot of people will feel left out, or I haven't done it right. I'm not intuitively receiving the way this person says that they do. I'm not speaking to my angels and seeing them the way that others are doing it. This isn't happening to me the way it's happening to them. I must be doing something wrong. I must be backwards. And we're waiting to be better, to fix our wounds so that we can finally get to the thing. So I've come to the conclusion. I tried it out yesterday and the day before, because remember, I woke up in the morning the day before yesterday. And so I had the whole day to like continuously visit this. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to wait. If I'm not waiting anymore to be better, to feel better, to go to Portugal, to be a success, to find a partner, to help my kids, to whatever the waiting is, right? It's a million things. If you just ask yourself this question, what am I waiting for? And you're going to get like the first thing, and then a whole bunch of stuff are going to keep showing up, right? Waiting for my dad to finally see me. I'm waiting for my mom to appreciate me. I'm waiting for my true friends or whatever light workers to show up. I'm waiting. We're waiting. We're constantly waiting. So now I do all this work because I'm waiting for the thing. This should be the end result, right? So I did practice yesterday and the day before to not wait. What would I do if I'm not waiting? If I don't have this waiting energy inside of me, basically, this waiting energy, I'm waiting, is basically me vibrating at the frequency of wait. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. I'm not ready yet. Just wait. That's the frequency I'm emanating from myself. I was like, damn, this makes so much sense. Well, that's what I received. I'm like, really? That's what I've been, the frequency that's coming out of me, no matter how much work I've done and what I do, is constantly in the waiting zone. The waiting zone, that sucks. So I'm like, well, I'm going to stop waiting. And I tried it out yesterday. And all of a sudden there was a freedom, a freedom, a freedom. I wasn't obsessed with my work, which always fulfills me, or how I find my worth and my self joy. I just randomly started to just be like, oh, I have nothing to rush for, nothing to do. And I'm going to stop waiting. I'm just going to do the thing. And if a friend calls and I feel like talking, I'm just going to talk and go out randomly. And I'm not going to wait. You know, I even wait for the weather to get sunny like today. That's what I also wait for. And you're going to find layers of waiting. Now, what I've discovered only in 2 days, and I'm hoping to continue this journey with myself, because as I detangle whatever it is this waiting thing is, I'm getting information. And the reason we have this waiting is because when we're kids, you're like, you got to wait till you're 10. When you're 10, you're going to be able to do this. Oh, wait till you're 15, then you're going to have permission. Wait till you're 18, then you can have this permission. Wait till you're 21, then you can do this. There was always a waiting game. You have to wait, right? You have to, oh, I can only share this information. You're too young for this information now. You're going to have to wait till you're older to get this information. So there was always a, like, be quiet, mommy's on the phone. You got to wait till she's done to speak. Like, there's always been this waiting concept. This is so interesting. And so it's like an embedded feeling within us. What if we let go of waiting and the word wait within ourselves, between me and me? There was a freedom. That's what I can share with you. There was a kind of freedom and a kind of F it attitude. F it. F it, who cares? Like, there's no one running after me. You know, there's like, what am I doing to myself? Why study all this so much? It's only information in my brain. It's screwing with my being. Like, I can't even enjoy life as much as I love to enjoy life and just do the thing without, do the thing. You know, I love meditating. But then even meditating, like, I've meditated for 5 years, and I would meditate for 2 hours straight. Now it's like 20 minutes and it's enough. I can go longer. It's just I really lose myself. I go somewhere else. And I don't want to do that. But in general, even meditating first was like an accomplishment. If I can meditate, I'll feel better and inner peace. So I'll wait. And I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. Don't want to do that anymore. I don't want to wait for anything in the future to come. So I'm just sharing this with you because I'm just sharing truth here. And trust me, if you ask me anything, I'll channel the information for you. Like this, like the minute you have a question, I'll channel the information for you. That's the easy part for me, you know? The hardest part for me is when I start to discover things within myself, between me and me, and I'm channeling for me, but there's the me still in the way because it isn't for someone else. I'm still here, right? I'm channeling for me. So the me wants to hear what the me is saying, what the higher self is saying, what divinity is saying. So it's just, you know, it's interesting and it's fun. I can still do that for myself, but I have to always put it into practice. So I felt freedom for 2 days, just freedom of an effort freedom. Like, I don't care. So I'll give you this opportunity to try it out with me and let me know in the comments if it worked or it didn't. Like, make sure to come back to the video and leave me the comment. Like, what was waiting doing for you? Answer that question. I'm waiting. Waiting for what? What have you been waiting for? Write that list out. And if you do wait and receive it, what are you supposed to receive? And is waiting embedded in our system because of the program we're in? And now whenever you get the thing, you're going to continuously still wait for other things because it's just the program. It's just the way we have been brought up to function. Yeah, this is interesting. I didn't get this channel to me, so now this is something I'm going to actually sit and contemplate and think of and look into and hopefully free myself even more. But yeah, tell me what you think. Share your comments. Of course. You know, if you want to hear more of my my personal videos, subscribe, press like. It makes me feel good. You know, leave a comment. It's just like, oh my God, you know, there's interaction. Share this with others. You know, I want my YouTube to get seen and noticed just because it feels good to share this information. And I really want people to just be okay with just who they are. And the reason I'm doing this is because, well, why not? You know, why not? I've had this career path of healing for over 18 years, and I was a Reiki master for over 25 years. So, hey, you know, this is coming from someone who's done all the work and done everything humanly possible to get to the thing. Yeah, so, you know, you're good. You're very good. You're fine. So just let me know what your waiting list is about. What are you waiting for? And have you tried? Try it out for a day. Say, F waiting. I'm not doing the waiting. What am I going to do now that I'm not waiting to feel better, feel happier, receive this, if only that? What would you do? How would your life look like? And I have another YouTube channel with a really amazing human. Her name is Mel. My channel is called Expand with Mel and Rain. Over there, we get into deeper topics, different topics. And I think you're going to enjoy them, right? This way there's two of us like discussing, and I channel really well on that over there. All right. So take care of yourselves. Leave your comments, subscribe, like, Go to Expand with Mel and Rain and enjoy the videos and let me know what you think of what I'm sharing. Bye.